Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a couple of days since I've uploaded, and part of that reason is because I got some pretty unfortunate news, or more slash inconvenient news. Long story short, I have to move out of my apartment because contractors need to come and tear up my apartment because I happen to be living into the unit that feeds the whole trailer park home electricity. So they need to rewire everything, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. So I gotta move out within 12 days now. But that's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded. I just have to take care of business right now. But I wanted to upload a video. Pretty much this one is not going to be more of a movie, but just talking about the whole gym comparison kind of thing. I don't know why my feed has been like showing me all these videos of people making references of, not references, but just bashing each other in the community. For example, I saw this short, maybe you guys ran into it, where this guy's doing pull-ups and I don't care that you can bench press 315 and that you can squat 405. Can you do 10 or at least 5 clean pull-ups? And as he's saying that, he's doing pull-ups and whatnot. And the guy has an incredible physique. You could see him. He's probably trains in calisthenics and whatnot. Just the way he was moving. I don't think he was a gymnast, maybe. But either way, that's the main purpose of this video, is to just talk about, for you guys not to compare yourself to anybody at the gym or just anybody in general, whoever trains. It's pretty stupid. We should be lifting each other up or refining each other, sharpening each other's spear or whatnot, because you really shouldn't be comparing yourself when you go to the gym. Everybody has a very different training method, and it's pretty dumb when you're comparing yourself to somebody who doesn't even train and the things you do. For example, me, I train very differently. It's a little bit of everything, I guess you could say. I like to train my legs with a mixture of bodybuilding and powerlifting. And when I refer to powerlifting, I like to squat heavy. I love that feeling of just having that barbell over my shoulder, my traps, and just like pushing upward with my legs and lifting the weight, especially when it's very heavy weight. When you're like squatting over 300 pounds, it's just this very euphoric feeling, I guess you could say. You chase those dopamines. And that's what I really enjoy about squatting. I'm a big squatter. I love squatting. And then I always like to do bodybuilding followed after that. Because my goal is to have big legs. I want big quads, big hamstrings. I want big butt. I think it's very appealing. And it's fun. It's what I honestly enjoy. I don't do deadlifts. I don't know what my deadlift is, like my max deadlift. It's not that I can't do it. I just don't feel comfortable when I do that exercise. And I don't really enjoy it. There's nothing to it. I feel like the risk of injury is a lot higher than the reward. For me, I just don't get any dopamine relief from deadlifting. So I just really stay away from that exercise. Usually you'll catch me just doing my barbells, lunges, some goblet squats, and then obviously leg extensions, hamstring curls, the leg press. I like actually, you know what, maybe it's more of the hack squat. I don't really do so much of the leg press because I do find that position for me to be a little bit uncomfortable. So I do prefer to do the hack squats instead. But and then my upper body. I don't know what my upper body max is because I train my upper body like bodybuilding pretty much. A mixture of bodybuilding with body weights. I do pretty much dips. I attempt to do dips. Usually I do the assist, so I can actually train to it. I can do dips without the assist, but I can't do that many because I am pretty big. I am obese, so it's a little bit heavier on me. I do get a lot of straining on my wrists, and I also have elbow tendonitis on my left side of my arm, so it does prevent me from being able to do a lot of the exercises that I want to do. But I don't really know what my max rep is when it comes to the bench press. I know I can do 225 on the incline. I don't do flatbed. I guess I'm one of those Jay Cutler guys where you don't really need to hit the flatbed incline is more than enough, because the whole point is to be able to contract the upper part of your chest. That's the way I train. I lean more towards that method. And my arms too. It's because of my elbow tendonitis. It does affect on how I train on bicep curls, tricep pull downs, a little bit of shoulder presses too. But yeah, it's just like my method of training. It's very different. It's like a little bit of everything kind of thing. It's like my goal is to be able to do pull-ups. I want to do pull-ups. Like I don't really care so much about being able to back row 225 kind of thing. It's like I can do it, but there's not much. I like to chase that dopamine pretty much. I find it a lot more rewarding to be able to do a pull-up, even though it's pretty bad and I'm struggling, versus like rowing 225. Same thing with like bench pressing. I feel a much bigger pump. I just feel all of my muscles activating. I feel the blood rush just pumping through. I feel like my body swells up whenever I do dips versus doing bench press. I used to do a lot of dumbbell pressing a lot. I didn't do barbell pressing because the dumbbell pressing was just a way for me to balance out the strength on both sides. But again, my elbow tendonitis just got to the point where I couldn't lift the dumbbell at all. So I had to switch to barbell, and I just didn't really get that much feeling until I switched to assist dips. And I feel like I've actually grown my chest, I've grown my traps, my back, my shoulders a lot more effectively. Like I actually feel like I've increased my size doing dips than actually doing the dumbbells or switching into barbells. And I guess part of the reason is because actually when I do my sets, I feel a lot more comfortable going to failure rather than trying to go close to failure or safely removing the bar in whatever position I'm in. So I've always decided that, you know what, like it's a lot safer for me to just go into failure when I'm doing dips or when I'm doing pull-ups, assists, pull-ups and assist dips, to be clear, because my pull-up game is still not there. And again, my elbow tendonitis sometimes shoots up to my forearm here, and when that happens, I can't really do any assist pull-ups. So I do have to switch up my training with my back, and I'll just kind of do the flies where you're just pulling the weight there. I do have this lateral pull down bar that helps me lock in like my traps and my laterals, and I can just pull it down with minimizing using my forearms. I'm beat up all over my body, and it always moves around, which is like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know if any of you guys deal with that. It's, oh, my shoulder finally recovered, but for some reason now I got pain on my right knee or something like that. It's like my muscle groups are always moving, and I don't even lift to the point where I should be getting injured. At least I don't think I do, because again, the only thing I really do lift heavy where I know I'm risking injury is when it comes down to my squats. But my legs are great, my knees are healthy, I like to squat deep, I like to warm up properly, I like to stretch, I take care of my legs because I want to maintain the size of my legs and my strength too. But yeah, it's just when it comes to my upper body, it just seems to be a little bit more sensitive or delicate to just any kind of heavy lifting pulls or pushes. But yeah, I don't compare myself to anybody at the gym. And I don't try to compete with anybody. I just stay in my own little world. I don't even want to, like, I guess you could say, just get acquainted with anybody, because then it's like you make small talk every now and then. And I guess I'm just a little bit more just stay to myself. Not that I don't mind it. I welcome it, of course. I'm not going to be an asshole. But you really won't catch me going up to you and trying to form some kind of acquaintance kind of thing. But yeah, I just stay to myself and I lift, and I try to use most of my time that I can. But yeah, you guys shouldn't compare yourselves. Remember that steroids has definitely increased in usage. Don't compare yourself to the younger cats too. It's for me, who's in my mid-30s. I see some of these kids that are in their early 20s, mid-20s that are freaking squatting 315 for 5 repetitions, and I'm just like, damn, man, that's badass. I just hope that they're practicing safe lifting technique, because when I was young, I was reckless, and injury never really did come to me that fast. I felt like my body was a lot more durable. But yeah, I think it's really cool that a lot of these kids lift really heavy, And you can see that some of them do have really great form. All the power to them. Just keep practicing, stay healthy, lift heavy, enjoy what you're doing. Just don't compare yourself to other people. I know the social media thing can get really daunting when you see all these dudes who have these incredible physiques, but that's because they're blasting gear. And it does make you feel a little bit bad because you want to get big. I feel it too, but I'm already thinning. I already have a receding hairline. I don't want to make that any worse. I'm already in my mid 30s, so I look my age, or I probably look I look a little older, but I don't want to make that a lot worse than it should be. Yeah, just all these little dumb shorts. It's a little dumb, but I'm not even going to comment because it doesn't matter. It's not going to make a difference. This video is not going to make a difference, but if you do find this video, don't feel too bad, man. Just keep lifting and you'll be all right. Train for longevity and do what you enjoy and you'll be fine, honestly. But yeah, that's it. Almost don't want to waste too much of your time. Lift heavy, stay healthy, have fun, and I'll see you guys till next time.